Okay, this is exercise 8.3, and this is question 3. A supplier agrees to buy 100 computers for 75,600 Japanese yen each. He plans to sell them for a total of 80,000. Its exchange rate is €1 to 180 yen. Calculate the percentage profit to 2 decimal places of the cost price. So percentage profit equals profit divided by costs multiplied by 100. Now, first thing we got to do is we got to determine how much does our computers cost in euro. So what we can do is we can multiply 75,600 by 100. So 75,600 multiplied by 100. There we go. 7,560,000 yen. So that's for the 10 computers. Okay. Now once we got the 10 computers worth, we're then going to exchange it. So €1 equals 108 yen. So we're going to divide by 108 and convert it into euro. So divide by 108. We get there 70,000. So 70,000 euro, okay, is the cost. So the cost is 70,000 euro. And what he's looking to do is he plans to sell them for 80,000, which is a 10,000 euro profit. Then multiply that by 100 over 1. And what we're going to get is 14.29% when we do that. Okay, so that's part 1 done. If the exchange rate changes to 110 yen, calculate the percentage profit correct to 2 decimal places. So instead of 108, we now have 110. So it's going to be, we're going to multiply that by 108. You send it back to where it was, then divide that by 110 instead. So we're going to get this time is 68,727.28. So 68,727.27. Okay. Now our new profit, we're going to have to take away that from 80,000 to get our profit. So we're going to take this new number away from 80,000. So 80,000 minus 80,000. We can do it that way if we want. And we get 11,273. 11,272.3. 11,272.73. That's our profit. Our cost is now different because the exchange rate is higher, so that's our cost. And we're going to multiply all that by 100. So it's going to be 11,272.73 all divided by 68,727.27. Then multiply that by 100 over 1, or just 100. And what we get is 16.4%. So that's 16.4%. Okay, then we have number 6. So here's question 6. An Irish company imports goods from the US and exports them to the UK. In particular week, the company imported $13,550 worth of goods and exported them for $9,200 Great Britain. If the exchange rate during the week for the transaction were €1 to $1.38 and £1 to 1.16, calculate the percentage profit that the company makes over the transaction. So once again, percentage profit is profit divided by costs multiplied by 100. So 13,550, we're going to divide that by 1.38 to find out what is the cost in euros. So 13,550 divided by 1.38, and you get 9,818.84. 9818.84. Okay, so that is the cost. Okay, in euro. Now the selling price in euro. So the sell price in euro is basically it's 9,200 GB, and 1 Great Britain pound equals 1.16 euro. So it costs more in euro, bigger number in euro. So 9,200 multiplied by 1.16. Now we get is 10,672. 10,672. We're going to take away 9818.84. Now what we get here is 853.16. So 853.16. And that the cost is going to be 9818.84. We're going to multiply that by 100. So what we get here is divide this number divided by 9818.84. And that's it, 8 multiplied by 100. What we get is 8.69. So 8.69%. Okay. Now moving on to question 9. Chris wants to buy a used car. He found out that the car he wants is available to purchase in Cork for 11,500 or Manchester for 7,900. Chris lives in Dublin and must work out which is the cheaper option for him. Calculate how much it will cost Chris if he buys a car in Cork, given that he'll need a train to Cork, which costs 55, so it costs 55. Then he'll need to drive the car 261 kilometres home, so it'll be 55 plus 261, so it's €1 for every 9. So 261 divided by 9, €29. Okay, so it's going to be 269 divided by 9 is the cost in euro for the petrol. So that's petrol money, and then obviously you have to pay for the car itself, which is 11,500. So it's going to be 55 plus 29 plus 11,500. 11,584. Okay, so that's 11,584. Given that the exchange rate at the time is €1 for 89 pence sterling, calculate how much a car will cost him if he buys it in Manchester. Given that he'll have to pay for a flight, so the flight is 70. He'll have to drive the car 190 kilometers. Getting 10 kilometers, so we're going to have to do the petrol for a minute. Petrol's going to be awkward. So the petrol, he's going to have to travel 190 kilometers divided by 10, and that's 19 sterling. Okay, so it's going to be €70 plus 19 sterling. Then he has to ferry home is 160, and then he has to pay 7,900 sterling, and then you have to add on 21% of 7,900 sterling. Oh, sorry, 24%, because there's a charge on the purchase price for import and re-registration. So look, in total we have €230, and then we're going to calculate how much sterling we have. So it's going to be 24%. 24% of 7,900. Okay, that's 1896. plus your 7,900 and then plus your 19. So I have 9,850 sterling. Now I have to convert this 9,850 sterling into euro. Now euro is going to be a larger number, so if I multiply it by 0.87 it's going to be a smaller number, so I have to divide by 0.87. So divide this number by 0.87, divide by 0.87, and then add on 230, and what I should get here is 11,511.61. 11,511.61. So you can see that's slightly cheaper, okay? So which is cheaper? It's going to the UK, it's the cheaper option. So it's going to be 11,584 and then minus 11,511.61, and it's going to be €72.39. Okay, so that's question 9 done.